Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will find his man, Samuel. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They find some open field here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 50-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Working with a 2nd and 3. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Stanford. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On 4th down, Stanford. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and he'll go out out near midfield at the 49. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Shotgun now for Carr. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Taking it right down Broadway. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken from about the 12. And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Touchdown, Houston!
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, you and I said with intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On play action, it's Carr. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 24, Carr. He'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Carr going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. DJ Chark, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied in the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
125 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Final minute now of the third quarter. To try again after the sack. Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They snap it to Stafford. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. They're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Taken from about the 12. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
He'll give them an instant to react. It's a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
On second down, it's Pollard. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Okay, he didn't bring that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I'm trying to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands,
and he fights his way into the end zone.
I ain't gonna count, my nigga. That shit was lucky as a bitch.
His second rushing touchdown on the year.
That nigga Edwards, don't do that shit, my nigga. I ain't gonna front, man. Fuck you on that one. Man, fuck you on that one. I ain't gonna count, my nigga.
That set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later.
Hey, nigga, I was surprised as a bitch too. I was like, I'll take it, goddammit.
I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Yeah, you done got some questionable shit. I ain't gonna stunt. It ain't Madden ain't on your side right now. I ain't gonna count.
Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J.
I know you mad, my nigga. I know you mad.
And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Hey, nigga, on me, I was like, shit, I should be playing this nigga tomorrow. I was like, fuck it. I didn't drink, I ain't go out. I was like, fuck it, I'm chilling. I'm about to play this nigga.
And now the kick is away.
Yeah, you should have just ran tomorrow, man, especially if you're drinking.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't.
Hey, them niggas been lit up the whole second half.
In this fourth quarter. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to
Shaq Leonard and Jamin Davis.
The entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the Raiders have got it.
Shaq Leonard.
Shaquille Leonard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Stafford going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Texans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Play action, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson, on the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Throwing is Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception.
Hey, you should have killed whatever quarterback you had. Matt Stafford got a noodle on.
Smiles. It's been their day.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, but this game well in hand. It's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13, Carr. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr going to run with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derek Carr scampering home for 19 yards out. And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now Stafford. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And some room to work.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. To throw again on second down. Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Stafford looks to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but
it's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up now with a goal at the 13-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
We'll see a return here.